Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda and this is my channel, Her Pacific Northwest Washington Life, and today I'm kicking off the week 48 reading vlog. This is the last week that I don't have any sort of commitments before the kickoff into December, where I'm doing 3 month-long readathons and 4 week-long-ish readathons. So this is going to be a week to wrap some things up and basically just prep for December. So I accidentally lied at the end of last week's vlog when I told you I only had 2 books carrying over. I did forget about my audiobook, which is My Oxford Year by Julia Whelan, maybe? Let me check. Not now. Yes, Julia Whelan. It's about like a 9 or 10 hour audiobook, and I've got about 4.5 hours left. It's going fairly well. I don't like the main character, but I do like the other characters that are in the story. So it'll be interesting to see how this is going to end. It's we have an American student who is from a small town in Ohio. I think she's been living in the DC area. She's very like politically active and gets this chance to work on a campaign for a senator who I think has the potential to run for president like the following year or something like that. I don't really, that part of the story is not the most important, but basically she gets the Rhodes Scholarship to go to Oxford to study for a year. And when she gets there, she runs into this guy who she thinks is like just a rich snob and stuff. Come to find out that he's like the student teacher for one of her main classes that she has weekly, and things go from there. There's a bit of a plot twist that just happened, and it'll be interesting to see how it wraps up. I'm not entirely sure what direction it's going to go, but I am enjoying listening to the audiobook. I also have The Pint of No Return going by Ellie Alexander, which is the second book, I think, in the Sloane Cross mystery series, that takes place in the kind of Bavarian themed mountain town called Leavenworth in Washington, which is just a couple hours from me. A gorgeous town, and this one takes place during Oktoberfest, which is a 3-week event that happens over like 3 weekends in Leavenworth. I'm buddy reading this with my friend Rainey. Rainey and I both have a prediction of who we think is going to be axed. Is that the right term? Who's going to be the victim of this story. So we'll see if we're both right. But I'm only 3 chapters in. We're reading about 2 to 3 chapters a day for the next week. And we'll finish it off. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. And then the other book I'm reading is my physical book, and that is still Fasten in the Night by Sarah Porter. I'm just about halfway, getting there. Haven't picked it up in a couple days, for no real reason other than, well, okay, my reason is, it's not that I'm not enjoying this book, it's that I'm completely addicted to Color Street, and I found out about a buy-sell trade group, and in bed, instead of reading, I have been searching for some retired Christmas and winter shades on the buy-sell trade site. That's the reason behind it. So I just need to dedicate some time to reading and put my darn phone down. But I'm pretty set on my Color Street sets, if anyone is wondering. So I definitely intend to, hope to, I will finish this book this week. It is the week of Thanksgiving here in the US. I am going to have Thursday and Friday off of work, and we get Maddie Boy both those days. So really excited for that. We are celebrating Thanksgiving at my house with my mom and dad and potentially my brother and then Maddie Boy, and that's it. My parents live next door. They will be cooking the turkey, and we're going to be helping with sides and things like that. So really looking forward to just the family time this week and the reading. So I don't really have any more updates other than that. So when I do, I will let you know. I am determined to not have this vlog filmed sat all in the same position. So here we are in front of my bookshelves. I was filming in front of them earlier, which is why I actually have makeup on, because I wanted to do a TBR video for the whole month of December for all the different readathons that I am participating in. There are 7 of them. And it's gonna be fun coordinating all my books and when I can read them and for which weeks and how they overlap between different readathons and stuff. I do this to myself every December. There's just a lot of really good readathons that happen, and I want to participate in all of them. So I do. And I don't regret it one bit because they're just a lot of fun. And reading's not stressful to me. So if I make it through them, I make it through them. If not, I don't. But I did want to mostly film my reindeer readathon TBR just because I feel like being a host, I should put out my TBR and what I'm planning to read and all that good stuff. So I figured to just put all the readathon information in one video. I broke it up by each readathon, so there was a lot of repetition for books. I'll link that down in the description below in case you want to check it out, since this video will be up on the 30th of November. So if you catch it the day it's posted, then it's right before the readathon craziness starts. I got off work early today. We closed the offices 2 hours early the day before holidays, and also I worked an hour late yesterday, so I got off 3 hours early today. I was off work by 11, and I basically did my makeup and then filmed, and then I just finished editing, waiting for Sky to get home. He had to drive down south to help his grandpa put a battery in his car, and he's gonna bring us home some fast food, and we'll probably sit and watch a movie. My video is uploading right now, so it'll be good to go at midnight Pacific time. And that's pretty much it for the rest of the day. I feel like I should have gotten a lot more stuff done today because tomorrow is Thanksgiving and we are hosting it at our house. But since we're not cooking the turkey and we're not cooking any sides, we were responsible for a dessert and a veggie tray. I can make the dessert tomorrow. Maddie Boy would love to help me make that. And since Ronan and Aoife got baths today, Ronan especially because he's white and you can see his hair, is going to shed a boatload between now and tomorrow, so it's better if I wait to vacuum until tomorrow anyway. So those are some things that I just need to do to prep for Thanksgiving. Other than that, I did finish my Oxford year yesterday, and I didn't cry. I was not happy with the direction it took because it was a direction that was going to make me sad. I'm not going to spoil what it is because the synopsis says that the girl, Ellie is what she goes by, meets this guy Jamie who has a secret, and the secret is a very big thing that I don't want to say more because I don't want to spoil anything, but I should have realized what it was going to be like because it says for fans of this other author who has sad books that I won't say because then you'll kind of guess where it's going. But I thought it was pretty good. I gave it a 4-star rating. I didn't really like the protagonist, but I really liked just like her interactions and her relationships with other people throughout the book. So I enjoyed it. I've read more in The Pint of No Return, and I am 30-ish% of the way through, so that's going really well. I'm keeping up on the buddy read just fine. We have already had the murder happen, so now it's going to be piecing together what led up to it and who done it. I think I told you that this one takes place during Oktoberfest over basically 3 weeks in Leavenworth. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Rainey and I both had guessed the person that was going to be the victim, and we were right, which is nice, I guess. I mean, sucks for that person, but at least we are way more than just amateur sleuths. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes, and just kind of experience the story through the character's eyes and what Leavenworth is like during October. I think I've only ever been to Leavenworth during the summer, but maybe if Rainey comes to visit me like next year to 2021, we should make that happen. We can make our way over to Leavenworth. I mean, whenever she comes to visit me, we're going to Leavenworth. I just don't know when that'll be. But it would be really fun to see the town again. It's just so beautiful, and it'd be fun to explore it now as an adult and not just a little teeny bopper. I think I was, I don't know, like 14, 15 when I was there last, and that's been 14, 15 years since then. So yeah, I'm long overdue. But I'm gonna go wiggle my mouse, make sure my computer's still awake, and let the dogs back in because they just ate, and get comfy. I'm already wearing yoga pants, but I gotta take off the over the shoulder boulder holder, if you know what I mean, because that's not comfortable, and just kind of snuggle up and wait for Sky to get home. So I probably won't check in with you tomorrow, maybe not even Friday. So by the time I check in with you again, hopefully Saturday, I should have a lot more progress done in definitely The Pint of No Return, and here's hoping with some of Vasa in the Night as well. I need to finish that by Monday, but we'll see how that goes. So I will check in with you here soon. Peepers. Little peepers, what you doing? Peepers. Are you ignoring me? Hey lady. Hey you. Peepers. You really are ignoring me. Oh, there's your face. Hi. Hello, pretty girl. Oh, Ronan, you just hit me. What you doing? Do I smell funny? Oh. I wanna know why. Because brother sneezed on me. What you doing? Hi. I'm getting all kinds of doggy love tonight, huh? Surrounded. The last time I actually talked to the camera was on Wednesday, so quite a bit has happened since then. Last thing I told you was that I had finished reading my Oxford Year, and I was still going with The Pint of No Return and Vasa in the Night. So Thursday, you saw footage from Thanksgiving. We celebrated next door at my parents' house, not at my house like I swear we had planned, which is totally fine. It was great, just nice, relaxing. I made dessert, sweet potato casserole. We put together a veggie tray. We got to play Disney Villainous with my brother for the first time, and just kind of hung out and enjoyed each other's company. I did get 2 chapters, I think, read of Vasa in the Night on that day, so I did read a little bit this week. That's the only time I picked up the book, though. And other than that, yes, Friday, I went Black Friday shopping with my dad. It's kind of my tradition with my dad is that he and I go up to the town that has the mall near us, and we go Black Friday shopping together, which is kind of fun. He wasn't giving me any ideas. He said he didn't want anything, so this year I was maybe just gonna give him cash or like Lowe's gift cards or stuff to get things finished around the house. But one thing that Maddie Boy really wanted this year, because his dad, I have them, my brother and my dad have them, and the neighbor across the street and the kid across the street all have Georgia Boots Romeos, and Maddie asked for a pair for his birthday, but we didn't want to get him any for his birthday because his birthday is in the middle of summer, so we figured if he still wants them by Christmas, we'll get them. My dad and I went to Whistle Workwear, and my dad actually bought him his boots, and my dad was like, oh, well, if they have a pair in my size, I'll get my spare pair since they're on sale right now. So they did have his size, and I was like, I'll just buy these for you for Christmas since you don't need them right now. And then we went a couple other places. He bought me a book at Barnes & Noble because he wanted to get something for Maddie, and I saw a book I wanted. He said, well, I'll get that for you now. So I know a couple presents of mine that are going to be under the tree. He knows what's going to be under the tree for him, but it's whatever. My mom's the one that really likes to keep things secret, and for big things, sorry, we definitely try to. But other than that, Maddie and I started decorating the Christmas tree. I thought he had a lot more ornaments than he does. He's only got 3 though, and so I told him the next time he was with us we would go to this little Christmas shop in the next town over and let him pick out 6 ornaments, so that way he can have 9 ornaments, so 1 for each year of age for him. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Other than that, we just watched the X-Files, dropped him off, those sorts of things. Yesterday, Skylar and I had a wrapping party, as you will have seen, in the living room. Skylar got a PS5 finally, and so he's been buying a whole bunch of video games. So some of them are wrapped to Skylar, so he knows about those, obviously, because he bought them. And then other than that, we do have some of the like age-appropriate ones that are wrapped to Maddie. And then we wrapped the things I have from my parents and my dad and brother and stuff like that. I did a little bit of studying, and we watched Public Enemies, and I also finished The Pint of No Return by Ellie Alexander. The person who committed the murder was someone who Rainey and I originally wrote off as being too obvious, and they ended up being the murderer. This one, I don't think it was as good as the first book. I still thought it was a lot of fun. I like the setting of Oktoberfest, but I just kind of liked the setup of, I liked the setup of the first book a little better, and just kind of the mystery and who we were dealing with and stuff like that. But I know Rainey and I on December 1st, which is the first day of the Reindeer Readathon, are going to start reading, I can never remember these book titles. It's not Death on Tap. It's not The Pint of No Return. Beyond a Reasonable Stout. And I think that one will probably take place around Thanksgiving, because I know the next one, Without a Brew, takes place during the Christmas Light Festival. So that'll be really nice to read it during December. Other than that, today has been a little busy. Skylar and I went to the store to get groceries and things we needed. And then I basically put on some mascara and eyeliner before I did a live stream Q&A over on Eric's channel at Break Even Books for the Reindeer Readathon. We had about 30 people join us, and we were answering questions about that people had surrounding the readathon, and just clarifying things, any lingering things that were coming up as people were making their TBRs and things like that, and also talking about like family traditions and what books we're currently reading and things like that. So that was just over an hour, and it was really nice to get to chat with almost all of the other hosts. The only one that wasn't able to join us was Hillary, because she had something come up, who is the team leader for Team Snowflake. But I believe that video, maybe that will be the one that I link at the end of this video. I'll put that on the end screen in case anyone's interested in going to look at the Q&A. But that's pretty much what I've been doing. And now I'm basically just wrapping this up, and then I'm gonna take off my jeans and go plop down on the couch, snuggle the dogs, put on a new set of Color Street because my nails are nicky right now, and watch a movie. We're having pasta tonight with salad, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I need to basically finish off Vasta in the Night tonight and tomorrow. I am on page 132 of 296. So that's 163 pages between 2 days, which is what, like 81 and a half pages, which should be doable. I think I'm gonna try and push myself and accomplish that. That way I can have that done at the end of this month and be ready to start Reindeer Readathon, and Tis the Seasonathon, and the What Fun Readathon, and Cloak and Dagger Christmas, and Choose Your Own Holiday Adventure, and the Yule Ball Readathon, and the New Year New Books Readathon. It's gonna be a fun month. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm going to go ahead and close this off now. As always, I would just love to know what you got up to this week, what you read. I don't know what he's shaking. Anyway, I apologize for that noise. My husband's being an animal in the kitchen right now. But I would love to know what you got up to, what you read. If you are in the U.S. and celebrated Thanksgiving, I would love to know what your favorite dish was. Mine is always sweet potato casserole. And everything like that. So if you feel so inclined, please do let me know down in the comments below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye!